Hey, Life Groups, Pastor Mike here, and we gave Pastor Joel the day off today, so I'll be recording the Life Group video. And I had a great time with everybody on Sunday going through Psalm 95, and we talked about just a lot of different things, but one of the main kind of undertones of my message, or a purpose of my message, is incorporating various disciplines in our life. Of it says here, let us sing to the Lord, let us shout joyfully to the rock of our salvation, let us come before his presence with thanksgiving, shouting joyfully. All right, and then he goes on and he talks about just the sovereignty of God there, and then he says in verse 6, come, let us worship and bow down, let us kneel before the Lord our Maker, for he is our God and we are the people of his pasture. And then the psalm changes tone there, talking about don't harden your heart. And for the Christian, we talked about incorporating disciplines of worship into our life, a discipline of being thankful, right? Even in times where we don't feel thankful, but just verbalizing that to the Lord in prayer. And we also talked about the discipline of physically bowing down to the Lord if we're able, and that external display of humility before our God, before our King. And we're going to talk about, as Joel put some of those things, ideas into the questions. And tonight I want to encourage you to talk about those disciplines that we can add to our lives that will help impact us, help bring us into a closer image of Christ. And also I talked about, the warning that we do not harden our hearts. And we talked about how the author of Hebrews pulls this into a New Testament context and says, don't do what these people of old did, and they hardened their heart. They put God to the test. Don't be like them, and don't develop a wicked heart of unbelief. And talking about our hearts and our position before the Lord, because I love that idea. It says, don't harden your heart. Right, there's an affection there. There's God cares about where we are emotionally, personally, in our thinking, that we don't harden our heart to him. He wants us to be soft. He wants to engage. He wants to interact with us on a personal level, on a deep level. He wants to take us deeper and deeper and deeper. So I hope you guys have a blessed conversation around the ideas of this psalm and just radical applications for our life. And love you guys. God bless, and have a great evening.